Downtown changes, an Elon bar gone and a restaurant closed. Phoenix 14 News spoke to the manager about the new pub coming to Elon.
Bugs and bites. Students are crawling and an off-campus apartment fumigated after bed bugs were sighted.
Troubles abroad. Elon students are forced to adapt after a tube strike and earthquake in 2 study abroad destinations.
Laundry rolls gone. An Elon student is taking laundry burdens to earn a buck. We spoke with the entrepreneur about his new business.
Good evening, happy Labor Day, and thanks for joining us for the first Phoenix 14 News of the 2010-2011 school year. I'm Mallory Lane.
And I'm Jasmine Spencer. Lighthouse Tavern's long history as an Elon nightlife institution is coming to a close.
The popular bar, now owned by the university, is being leased to Town Table owner Chris Russell.
Lighthouse has undergone changes since November 2007 when police arrested then-owner Chad Snyder for attempting to buy date-rape drugs.
After that, the university took ownership of the bar and reopened Lighthouse in September of 2008. But Lighthouse's history is now complete.
David Hodges joins us live along with more details. David, what can we expect from the new establishment?
Inside the old today, and they still have quite a bit of construction to do before they can open. So I wouldn't hold your breath, but I did speak to the bar's new manager, Chris Russell, and he said you can look forward to a warmer and more exciting night scene.
Another change.
A familiar face in a new place, even if it's only a block away. Town Table owner Chris Russell is taking over management of the Lighthouse Tavern. The new name will be called Street Tap House.
But we want it to be kind of a pub style, not necessarily an Irish or English pub, but just having a little bit warmer style, but it'll be certainly in the pub environment.
Russell is bringing this other new flavor because of the potential good business he sees in the community.
From an outsider looking in, yeah, I thought that there was a large demand for another pub or bar atmosphere scene here in Elon.
Assistant VP for Business and Finance Ken Mullen sees it as a growing opportunity.
The town and the university are very interested in developing that whole downtown area. The idea came up that maybe he would also be interested in taking over the Lighthouse and bringing more of an entrepreneurial flavor to that, if you will.
We've replaced this with white oak. You can see it used to be this red and black. We've kind of gone to a cream and chocolate brown. I think we're slated to have 15 taps.
The venue changes, but the students stay the same. For more than 2 years, Elon has run Lighthouse and coordinated student activities. Bobby Dunlap oversaw student involvement.
By and large, what I would do is try and facilitate students making the space their own.
Now, Russell leases that space from the university, but he says he's committed to involving students.
We look forward to working with students and student bands and college radio, WSOE, SUB, and as I'm learning all the organizations and the Greek fraternities and sororities, yeah, we're going to certainly work hand in hand.
Russell also said there will be a lot of food promotions outside of his new pub, ranging from items from the Town Table, his other restaurant, to pig roasts out in front of the bar. But if you want to see the last glimpse of Lighthouse, they'll be painting over the old logo and walls later this week. The scheduled opening of the College Street Tap House is September 24th. Live along West College Avenue, David Hodges, Phoenix 14 News.
Sidetrack's Grill is no more. The restaurant, another of Chad Snyder's Elon businesses, closed unexpectedly in August. The reason? Unpaid rent. A note on the door says the restaurant, it is permanently closed.
Students walking through North area will have to detour off the sidewalk as they pass by the Center for the Arts. Construction crews are replacing a 36-inch corrugated metal drainage pipe. The pipe is used to drain water from all East and West area, Haggard Avenue, and the Mosley Quad area. Director of Landscaping tells Phoenix 14 the replacement is just a routine measure and should be finished in a few weeks.
Although the November elections are still months away, it's election season right here on Elon's campus. Starting today, students can cast their vote in a number of races. Freshmen will head to the poll to elect their class officers, and all Elon students are able to vote on several constitutional amendments. Amendments include grammatical changes, a new oath of office, an election process for the Student Org Council, and new code of conduct for SGA officers. SGA Executive Vice President Joel Slocum explained the new expectations to Phoenix 14 this afternoon.
All officers have to uphold the things that they say in their oath of office. It was something that was thrown in there just to cover all our bases, to make sure that if something came up where someone wasn't holding up their oath, that it was explicitly stated within the Constitution that that was one of their duties.
If approved, the amendments will take effect immediately.
And now a story you'll see first on 14. Elon students forced out of their apartments last week, all because of a small critter. I spoke with residents about those little annoyances. The first week of classes gave some Elon students nervous jitters for the start of the new year. But some upperclassmen have jitters for a whole different reason. Bed bugs. Yes, bed bugs. 3 bed bugs were found in the mattress of one anonymous student's Provence bedroom. Although the student refused to comment on the situation, other residents had something to say.
I was shocked because not what I was expecting, and then I was very alarmed that we were gonna have to be gone like all day. So we had to be out at 9, couldn't come back till 6, and like all these instructions, the email was so long. You have to do this, you have to do this.
This included stripping their beds, cleaning their sheets, and leaving all windows open in apartments K through W. The email suggested for students to also buy a mattress cover for extra protection.
The sheet actually protects my mattress from dust mites, bed bugs, and just a ton of different allergens.
If not protected or treated, these night crawlers can bite, leaving red welts, and live up to a year surviving on one meal. At only 1/4 an inch in length, bed bugs can be hard to find. But here are some things you can do while at home or traveling. Check the seams of your mattress, wash and regularly change your sheets. Don't forget to wash your suitcase and your clothes after you unpack from your trip. Students overall were genuinely pleased with the way Provence handled the situation and exterminated the problem.
It's better to be safe than sorry and bitten by bugs.
But all students should still do their part to keep their bedroom a bed-bug-free zone.
More news to report in the case of Elon's peeping Toms. That's what's happening on the Crime Watch tonight. Elon police are still looking for the man who exposed himself to 2 Elon students near Avalion Apartments last week. Students told police the man slowed down before smiling at the 2 girls and exposing himself. The suspect was driving a gold 4-door Honda Civic. The students say he is a light-skinned black man in his late 20s or 30s. The suspect is heavy-set with short hair. Anyone with information is asked to call Elon police at 336-584-1301. This latest case comes just 1 week after a man was arrested and charged with gratifying himself in the home of another Elon student. Elon police charged Philip Wagner with peeping and indecent exposure 2 weeks ago. Wagner has a criminal record of both peeping and indecent exposure. Police Chief Lavelle Lovett says Wagner is not the only person connected to the string of indecent exposures around Elon.
Students aren't going over the tracks anymore, they're going under them. And Wednesday, the university and its partners celebrated the tunnel's grand opening. The tunnel was a combined effort by Elon and the North Carolina Railroad Company. Officials say it was finished on time and on budget. The tunnel took a lot of material: 100,000 pounds of steel, 200 pounds of rebar, nearly 2,000 tons of stone, 1,300 yards of concrete, and 15,000 hours of work to install it all. Scott Saylor of the North Carolina Railroad Company told Phoenix 14 there were no reporting injuries during construction. He also says the tunnel was designed with safety in mind.
Not that we know of. This tunnel was designed with fences and lighting and lots of security by Elon.
Students at Elon aren't the only ones trying to keep up with the latest technology. Catherine Wise spoke with faculty in the School of Communications who are trading in their notepads for iPads.
I didn't think in my wildest dreams that such a thing would be possible.
Vic Costello is one of 50 communications faculty and staff with the new Apple iPad.
I think for us it's really kind of helping us to understand where the future of our industry is going.
Associate Dean of the School of Communications, Don Grady, came up with the idea this summer.
I felt that our faculty should be exposed to it and ready for it.
Dean Paul Parsons agreed and made the $25,000 purchase in time for the start of the school year.
To be a cutting-edge School of Communications, you need a faculty and a staff that feels like they're on the cutting edge.
But students like Ali Garcia are skeptical of the decision.
Honestly, I think the money could have gone to something else. I just don't know what they would use it for.
Parsons says the iPads did not come from student money.
It's not the school's operating budget. It's not tuition money. This is private gifts and also the Hearst Foundation stipends.
Despite concerns, professors are enjoying the excitement of the iPad.
Well, I've been here 9 years and I have not seen this level of excitement and enthusiasm collegially with my colleagues. This has created buzz in the hallways. It's created buzz in the pods.
The buzz of new technology for a school focused on just that. Catherine Wise, Phoenix 14 News.
Senior John Leonardo is trying to solve students' biggest problems.
Still to come on Phoenix 14 tonight, dreams of never doing laundry could be real. See how you can avoid the washing, drying, and folding of your clothes right here on campus.
Plus, this student's boredom buster is now bringing smiles to soldiers overseas. How this freshman is already making a difference.
The football team fought hard against Duke on Saturday, but was it enough? I'll have your Phoenix football highlights later in sports.
The news is just getting started. Phoenix 14 News will be right back. Now we're sending you across the globe. Our first story takes us from Elon to Elon in London, where tube strikes are slowing down students' commutes. Sam Baranowski has more on these strikes from London.
Hey guys, it started late last night, trains stopping mid-journey and entire underground lines shutting down. And now the strike has officially been in place for just a few hours, but is causing a lot of problems for students commuting home from their first day of internships. We're expecting even more problems tomorrow morning when 38 students living right here in Clifton Gardens need to transport down to central London. It's about a half-hour commute, but tomorrow we're expecting it to take about 2 hours. What I'm hearing from locals is that this could be the first in a series of shutdowns, with government cuts coming later in the fall and hundreds of jobs recently cut from the transportation system. Now there are other options. Transport for London is the local transportation authority here. They've added 100 extra buses to their routes, hoping to keep them from overcrowding. I'll keep you posted on how the students fare in the morning, but right now, like I said, it's looking for that 2-hour commute, so we'll see how long that takes. Back to you guys.
Moving now from London to New Zealand, where officials have declared a state of emergency in the city of Christchurch.
The city, which is the country's second largest, was rocked over the weekend by a 7.1 magnitude earthquake. Reuters reports that as many as 20 aftershocks followed the earthquake.
There are 2 Elon students studying abroad in New Zealand this semester, according to the Isabella Cannon Center.
The center says they have talked with the students by email and both of them are fine. University officials say they do not expect earthquakes to impact any winter term study abroad programs.
A new school year means changes are on campus. Food is now served hot in upstairs McEwen until 3 a.m. McEwen now has late night meals Thursday and Friday nights from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Food can also be taken to go with the new takeout option. Both McEwen and Hardin have news stations for students with dietary restrictions. Students needing gluten-free options can now eat those at McEwen, and those with vegan diets can now eat at Hardin. The stations have been designed to prevent cross-contamination.
Save a little money on gas, too, with Phoenix 14's Pump Patrol. The best gas deal you'll find is at the Wilco Hess Station on East Webb Avenue in Burlington for $2.44. The Marathon on Haggard is at $2.52, and the Kangaroo on the corner of Haggard and Williamson, a gallon of gas will cost you $2.56.